With reaction tonight is former House Speaker Newt Gingrich. This is a game that they play, but this is different this time. Is normally a clean CR everybody would go along with. That keeps spending at its current levels while they negotiate out, keeping the government open, new budgets, et cetera. This is a different tactic because this is not your old Democratic Party.
Well, look, the simpler way to describe it is this is insanity. We know from the work we do at America's New Majority Project that there are two things the American people feel about this shutdown. One, they do not want increased spending. Two, they do not want the government closed. So what do you have? You have the Schumer shutdown where Chuck gets up and says, I'm going to close the government to get more money. Now, that means he's on the wrong side of both issues. This is not easy. But it hit me. I know you have been a New Yorker, so I hope you won't be offended. But it hit me talking to Maria Bartiromo yesterday morning. You have this weird moment where both the House leader and the Senate leader are from New York City, a city so liberal it's about to elect a big government socialist mayor who you could legitimately call a communist. Their world is all of these weird left-wingers. Now you go west of the Hudson, and you get, for example, to South Dakota with the Senate Majority Leader Thune. You get to Louisiana with the Speaker of the House, Johnson. They're different worlds. And I think literally Schumer and Jeffries are just totally out of touch with America.
Is it they that are out of touch with America or, well, I think they are. I think they bought into the radicalization of their party. But they also know that they're leaders in name only, that they really are not the power brokers that maybe they once would have been. They're not Harry Reid. They're not Nancy Pelosi. They don't have a tight grip on their caucus. If anything, Chucky's hanging by a string. Hakeem, he's got a little more consolidation of power, I would argue. But the reality is Chuck Schumer's probably not going to make it. I mean, he's looking at his final days as being the leader in the Senate, in my view. Your thoughts?
Well, look, Shakespeare once wrote that a brave man dies but once, a coward has 1,000 deaths. Don't become a leader if you're afraid to be a leader. This is a major mistake by the Democrats. They have already become a big government socialist party with weird values. Gallup has reported they have the lowest favorable rating at 34% in the history of the Gallup poll. Seth Keshel reports that as recently as today, in New Mexico, for example, there have been 1,300 more Republicans signing up, leaving the Democrats in the last couple of weeks, 3 times the normal rate. So what you're seeing around the country is people are going, if that's who the Democrats are, I'm not one of them. And I think we're seeing something truly historic. And remember this, Sean, the people who are now in the Trump administration had 4 years in the wilderness. And that means, for example, the Russ Vought, the head of the Office of Management Budget, spent 4 years thinking about what should we do if there's a shutdown. So they're totally prepared for this kind of a fight. And the Democrats have no idea what's going to start hitting them on Monday.
I think you're right on that. By the way, when Chuck Schumer is on the floor of the Senate making the case that the New York Times poll is biased in favor of conservatives, okay, that might be the greatest line ever uttered on the Senate floor in the history of the Senate. Speaker Gingrich, thank you. We appreciate your time. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.